Good evening. I'm Mari David, and I've come down with a terminal case of the Night City Blues. I already see I got some people here. Artistic. Yeah, I know. 5 months has gone by oh so quickly. This crazy. Dave, good evening. Ding dong. Hello from Australia. How are you, friend? In the future. It's already tomorrow where he is. And got a Juan, which makes sense because Artistic's here. Very good. Very good. I missed the Halo series too. Oh, shoot. Artistic, thank you for buying our game. That's very, very cool. That's fantastic. And yeah. Oh, good man, Pat. I think I know what goodies you got. You'll be very pleased. I think I know exactly. We had a little extra merch. I think you got some of it. Oh, I can't wait to hear what you folks think about it. There's a lot of little jokes in it. I actually did. So far, that's the project that required the most writing. The rule book is written in world, so it's like the instruction manual for the new captain. Like these are the procedures you must do in the event of rogue AI. So it's written very tongue-in-cheek. I'm glad Pat's here. We can address. I miss Halo 2. Pat and I are talking about other co-op games. We're working on something which could be pretty cool. If it works, we'll have a very fun co-op game, and I'll be doing something with Pat. We weren't originally planning on continuing to do a show together, but everybody seems to have a good time, including us. So despite the yelling, or because of, we like yelling at each other. So we'll do something again, but we don't want to rush it, and we don't want to just jump in and do anything. So we're gonna find the right game. That's the right feel, because we want to play something with a story that we can both experience together. I know people have recommended Army of Two. Don't know if that's our jam. But like I said, we're working on something. So hopefully that'll be cool. Thanks for stopping by, Pat, and thanks for giving Artistic and Juan some extra goodies. I really appreciate it. So we're here in Night City in the year 2077. This is a very early playthrough. I'm playing this at a snail's pace. My single player playthrough, my offline playthrough is further ahead, like by a lot. I already maxed out my street cred and all that stuff. I've got a pretty good handle on how a lot of these storylines. Yeah, please, ding dong. Just be careful about messing with the timeline. And never, if you time travel, never meet yourself. If you meet yourself, it's a paradox. It doesn't go Bill and Ted style. It's really bad. It doesn't even go Looper style. Like, you literally can't be in the same room with your time travel self, or like a nuke goes off. Like, you are the nuke. It's a paradox. It's bad. Don't do it. I'm speaking from experience, or am I? So we're doing one of the main plot stuff. We're looking to Evelyn Parker, the woman who hired me, to me being V. Oh boy, level 10 and only 8 street cred. So far to go. We'll have to clear out a bunch of the map in a little bit. So she got us the job that went south, that killed Jackie, that led us to witness the murder of Sukuro Arasaka, and sent us on the run. we've been helping out Evelyn because she went missing. Later, Ding Dong. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, that's where we are. I have literally the entire game to do. But I know what I'm doing. So we're starting with a reflex, handguns, and intelligence, just all hacking, netrunner build. And then I thought about stealth for a second, but I'd rather go in a body, if I'm being honest, and just get as my third max stat. So once I finish up reflex and intelligence, which is my primary focus, I'm going to start putting points into body and athletics and street brawler, and I'm actually going to get the big knucks, duke them out. So tough, fast, and smart, but kind of lame because I'm a corpo. Because how cool are corporate people, really? And I don't know how it needs to work, but just make it work. Technical ability. Hello there, Cody1 Kenobi 13. I never say it like that. I always just say Cody. So yeah, let's go play. Did I check all these emails? I think I was like really tired. Alright. I think I went through all that because it's marked like I went through all that. Alright, let's
Wait,
talk.
you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
Why? Worried they'll give Evelyn up to him?
No. I didn't trust you at first, but... Well, if you wanted to get back at Evelyn, you would have done it already.
So why the worried look?
I want it all to work out for you. You got a plan?
I'll ask around, make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. I hope you won't need it.
Thanks, Judy.
No, V. Thank you. You're a good person.
She has no idea who
Evelyn
she's
could
talking
never
to.
see what was under people's skin. If she could
No
have gotten
idea.
to know you a bit better, then... Who knows? Things might have turned out differently.
Y'all let me know how the balance is. No, there is no Muad'Dib. Muad'Dib is staring at me between the gap in my monitors. I can see directly across to my couch. He's just looking at me like, what, motherfucker? So I think we rescued Evelyn, if I remember correctly, and she's resting in there. Call Mr. Hands. I hate that name. So let's get back home and try talking to my neighbor again. Let's do some side questing.
You don't want to fuck with me?
I don't want to fuck with you. I want to find a fast travel point. You are. This is all microphone. I do have things that can attract a cat. Should I decide? Should I will it?
Hey, V. The NCPD got a call about a cyber psycho and actually sent a patrol this time. But it's been a few hours with no report back. Either those cops got scared and bounced, or... Anyway, could you check it out for me? Be much appreciated.
What do I have that's not lethal right now? Nothing. She wants them all not lethal. I'm gonna pass on that for right now. Oh, thank you, Cloud. I appreciate it. Yeah, that run's been fucking crazy, man. I'm sure my character is going to have horrific repercussions to my psyche, but what a way to go out. No. The last couple of sessions have been really fucking good as a player. Like I've said before, Greg unintentionally made me the main character of one of our favorite books, Neuromancer, which is like one of the godfathers of the cyberpunk genre. He's making me count how many seconds. He says he's come up with a system that of both punishing my character psychologically, but also not removing me from the game. Because, as I pointed out, we were hitting this point right when he was getting the art, and I'm like, dude, could you maybe like be careful? Like, I'm gonna play my character like I'm supposed to, and I could die. Are you sure you want to buy art right now? Maybe wait until after the mission. Just no, art now. So I don't want to say that we did, and he that decided a lot. I did roll for his personality traits. It's why he has that weird. We rolled his entire life path. We rolled his entire life path. We can swap over here for a second. So everything. Oh wow! Look at that! Officially Bob Goblin too. Don't point it out to Pat, and then he'll give me shit next time. And then I'll be like, "No, I said it right. It's Bob Goblin." So yeah, I rolled his entire history, and it just led to the personality that we got now, and the stats also decided it. So he's got this, he had a very traumatic childhood. So D&D 5e offers some personality rolling. It's not as in-depth. Cyberpunk has one of, there's like a couple others, but has one of the most in-depth character history generators. So when you play Cyberpunk, and this is true of 2020, the old edition that I got crammed in the corner behind me, and Cyberpunk Red, what we're playing in the tabletop, the three choices you get in 2077 is a comical narrowing down of the life path system, and it decides it depends. So there's usually like a threshold of competency, Cloud. In the beginning, for a lot of people, the psychology and mechanics of a role-playing game are beyond that. Like, what the you mean I talk like somebody else, and why do I roll dice, and when what? So there's a lot going on. So just handing someone a personality and nudging them is helpful. Chunder Bus, what's up? Welcome. We are talking role-playing game mechanics right now because we're talking about Cyberpunk Red. So when someone's a beginner, Cloud, I think it's easier to hand them someone that's pre-generated. That's why when you buy something like the D&D starter kit, which is only $15, it comes with 5 pre-made characters that have backstories that are tied into the intro adventure, that also use the very same character creation engine that is in the core rule book. So I think on that level it's really good. I think once players get comfortable they with the concept of what role-playing is, then they start moving towards what are they comfortable role-playing. Exactly, Chandrabus. So it's kind of like training wheels. You're like, what can I play? What do I want to play? What do I think I can pull off? And I said training wheels, but it's kind of more like just boundaries that always change. And at a certain, growing, hopefully. And at a certain point, you've played enough variations of the same type of character that you're comfortable with that you want to start doing something new. And eventually, if you're someone like me who's been playing pen and paper role-playing games for almost 25 years now. No, almost 27 years. I'm old. I'm so old. Yeah, I've been playing for like 27 years. My dad taught me 2nd edition Dungeons and Dragons when I was 6. That's the first time I started rolling dice. I started DMing when I was 13. And I'm still in my 30s, early 30s technically. And I just started young. So I've played so many games that now if somebody tells me, like, it's always just an interesting, it feels like a modifier. Like, okay, what are we doing this time? Like when we played Quome, our D&D game that Greg ran before Cyberpunk, he's like, oh, it's low magic. So I'm like, okay, I have to think of a character that fits in low magic. So I came up with Aelith, who I loved playing her. She's fun. And, that's something that in my adolescence you had to get over. We were just, my generation was just starting to really tackle gender and sexuality ideas. So, there was enough toxic masculinity in my upbringing that I definitely, there was a period of time where I wasn't comfortable role-playing female characters. Now I don't give a shit. I'll play anyone. I'll play a cloud of gas, a sentient cloud of gas. I don't give a fuck. We talked about it. It's weird. I tend to associate more in video games, Cloud. We did talk about that. I remember that conversation. In pen and paper role-playing games, I just feel wonders. Thank you, Juan. I'll take that all under advisement. There's a whole bunch of interesting chat all popped in all at once. It took me a while to get comfortable playing not nice characters. In a video game where I'm alone, like a single player RPG like this, I think I spend so much time with myself, not with other people, that I'm too much in that negativity. And I think that's maybe why I always go Lightside or Paragon or whatever when I'm playing video games. But when I'm in a group dynamic and I know somebody else is going to, at the very least the GM is going to tut me and be like, you're a bad person, then I'm more comfortable to play an asshole. I don't like playing evil characters, but I have no problem playing characters that are on the far end of the chaotic neutral spectrum, or have a very grim definition of lawful neutral if we're using D&D alignments. And that's where I would put Mr. Friend. He's definitely chaotic neutral. If he was a D&D character, he's not a psycho killer. He doesn't want to kill anyone, but he has a low willpower and a low empathy. So I let those stats kind of lean into the personality traits I rolled. So I got like cold and calculating, and he had a really traumatic childhood where he grew up with gangsters, and then they all got imprisoned, and then he was taken in off the street by some Fagin-esque Oliver Twist character who taught me how to net run. And then he got caught, and I took his hacker handle and went to Night City to restart myself. And so I'm this young guy with a chip on his shoulder with not a lot of self-control, and I've seen so much darkness in my childhood that I'm kind of numb to it all. So that's how I play Mr. Friend. Like everybody, Greg makes these big dramatic moments out of violence, and Mr. Friend is like, meh. Kinda. I don't know. Chunderbus, I think that's more true with D&D, but when you're playing a coterie in Vampire the Masquerade, lead characters plot against each other, and that was the whole fucking point. Vampire the Masquerade is just scheming. It's just catfighting over centuries. It's who's bitchier. I love Vampire the Masquerade. They're just, oh god, they're all bitches. The vampires they're all just fighting over status and all that stuff. Exactly. And Life Path helps with that. Now there's a contingency of players that are determined to come up with their own backstories, which is fine. And the Cyberpunk rulebook is like, you can fill in any of the blanks however you want. Just fill it in. There is a 5th edition now. I don't know if there's anything new coming out, but the 5th edition came out pretty recently. I don't have experience with that one. The last one I played was the 20th anniversary edition. And I played the new WoD, which isn't Masquerade, it's Vampire the Requiem. Oh, you mean Bloodlines? Yes. I've played all of that. Ooh, I should pull those up. That'd be fun to show. Play Vampire the Masquerade, Redemption, and Bloodlines. Yeah, our group was politically split as well. I was an anarch. We did Transylvania Chronicles. There was the Council of Thorns or Circle of Thorns or something like that. Whatever that event. And most of my party went Sabbat. Most of the party went Sabbat. But like old true Sabbat. You're right, Juan, there's a lot of fun dialogue in both of those games. Redemption is comically dated now, and I can burn through it, but I love it. That's what, yeah, Chunderbus, exactly. Cloud and I were talking about the distinctions of that. It is very different playing an evil character in a video game than playing a tabletop RPG. And in ours, it wound up their wars wound up not mattering. Everyone eventually kind of became an anarch like me. And we all did our own thing. Our group was not it was well respected and feared, but not well liked. If you play Vampire the Masquerade, there's like Vampire Society top 10 list, like FBI's most wanted. It's called the Red List. And my PC was number 3 on the Red List. I got to number 3. It was all political. I wasn't a psychopath. I just diablerized the wrong vampire. Diablerie is the act of a vampire consuming not only the blood, but the soul, power, and essence of another vampire, typically an elder one, for those of you that don't play Vampire the Masquerade. We called our coterie Team Diablerie, so that should give you a rough idea of our politics. We ate other vampires for power. We were not well liked. In fact, my character got a character flaw called the Methuselah's Curse, which meant I could only drink vampire blood. Late in the campaign, I couldn't drink human blood. I had to hunt other vampires to feed from. But I was so fucking powerful, I had, like, underlings that I would just drink from and not kill. Yeah, no 2 playthroughs of Vampire ever go the same. Stretch, and let's get back to Cyberpunk. Yes, hydrate. Rabble. Playing Camaria's, playing in the kiddie pool, playing in the Sabbat is when you're emo and in middle school and you just fuck the world. But, you know, hardcore players go Anarch. I'm just saying. Fuck the system.
Look out!
I'm doing the same thing, Chandrabus. I haven't even bothered with respec because I don't even care that much. There's maybe a few points on my offline playthrough. Nice. I was an Asimite anti-Tribu. So at the convention or council, whatever it was called, of Thorns, I did not comply with the blood curse, so I never got the Asimite blood curse. This is what kind of put me on the red list, though. I kind of defected from my entire clan and went rogue, and declared them all my prey. I do remember doing that. So that was maybe a little extreme. I kind of became the boogeyman for vampires. It was awesome. Now let's go help my downstairs neighbor with PTSD.
Barry, am I remembering that right?
Who is it?
V, your neighbor from upstairs. Remember me? Talked about preem rides. Back.
I want to talk. I want to address Chandrabus. Oh my gosh. Nice. That's cool, Cloud. That's always fun to play. Yeah, Chandrabus, I've learned to be careful with that, because as a kid I used to spread out my stuff in video games and then I could never specialize. So I realized you have to specialize to a certain degree. So I usually limit myself to like a primary and an alternate. In the case of this playthrough, primary being intelligence, secondary being reflex, and then don't spread out beyond that. And it limits me, but it also makes each playthrough, I guess, more unique. And mathematically, I found out later, you can max out 3 stats and put 4 or 5 points in one more stat or whatever. So the way I'm doing it is I'm doing a primary, secondary, and then when they're both at 20, I'll bother with the tertiary stat. Which I just said is going to be body on this guy, surprisingly. I'm deciding not to go stealth. I'm just going to be handguns and quick hacks. Yeah, the trick is you don't realize that you wanted to go either fists with the big knucks or use a blunt weapon, because blunt weapons can be melee and are covered by Street Brawler. So you could have done all body that way, but there's no way you could have wielded a katana as well, because that is reflex based.
Then you were pumped about the Mizutani Shion. I said it was for flash posers.
You don't forget a gaunt thing like that.
You gave me this look. I was about to hightail it to the Badlands right then and there.
I remember. What do you want?
Just want to talk, that's all. I know it's what you need right now, even if you don't want to admit it. I can't turn back time for you, but I can sit next to you and listen. Remind you that you're not in this alone.
Now hold on a sec. We barely know each other, and you just rock up here talking to me about my problems. Where'd you get the idea something with me was up? You watching me? Someone send you?
All right, you got me. Your friends asked me to drop in on you, so I thought, hey, why not? He's a stand-up guy. Who cares if he has shitty taste when it comes to street shredders?
Come back just to get your ass kicked? Man, you really know how to cheer a guy up. Maybe those 2 asshats really are worried about me. All right, come on in. Talk, so let's talk.
I'm also gonna clip the joint, cause that's what I do. Clip, clap, clap. Max Tackway, we've read that before. Let's read his personal emails. I love how the NPCs, they don't react to it. Yeah. Well, there's an option. You either go the Bethesda route and then like everyone freaks out and attacks you, or you go the hysterical CD Projekt Red Witcher route, which BioWare also does, where you just rob everyone. Who gives a fuck? We may get a Muad'Dib. He's pestering me. So, on 12/3/2076, the remains of one Rudolph Franz were found in a dumpster on Santa Maria Street. The victim had been conducting an independent media investigation into the black market for trauma team patients' data. The body was found with multiple stab wounds in the back. Status: investigation discontinued by order of NCPD Chief of Police. Notes blank. 5 reports later, between the days of January 15th and January 20th, more than a dozen individuals from the ages of 5 and 13 were killed in the Arroyo district. All victims showed signs of severe radiation sickness, most likely due to playing with unmarked radioactive waste from the nearby power plant. An inquest has been opened up into corporate negligence on the part of Petrochem. Status: inquest discontinued by the order of NCPD Chief of Police. Notes blank. Five more later. From the nights of February 21st until the morning of February 22nd, 3 Valentino gang members suspected of murdering the journalist Rudolf Franz, see the case from 12/3/76, escaped from cell T14 for unspecified reason. All prison guards due to be present at the scene had been requested to report to the NCPD chief of police. Investigation discontinued by the chief of police. Notes: Barry Lewis, stop digging through the old cases. It's for your own good. Beer, Juan Mendez. To Barry, who's our buddy there. Barry, what the hell are you babbling about? Pull yourself together, June. The guy's gotta be tough, especially in this goddamn city. I don't know what kind of telenovelas you've been watching, but this sad sack bullshit ends now. You and I are going for a beer. How's this Thursday? Everything alright? From Nadia Petrova. Hey Barry, just wanted to check in, see if everything's okay. The way you just quit all of a sudden, was that because of Andrew? I'm sure he was a great guy and all, but life goes on. There are lots of good people out there. Who's gonna protect them if hard-working blues like you go quitting the force? Nadia. Regarding everything alright. Reply, whatever. Barry, how come you're not answering? You don't talk to anyone? You don't go out? You can't blame a person for thinking the worst. He's still worried about all that, stuff? Don't you think that you're overreacting just a teeny bit? Nadia. I don't want to talk to any of you. Tell Mendez to stop trying to call me. Oof. That's rough, brah. What do you got in your toilet? Someone clip that. That's good shit.
I lost someone close to me too. A damn good friend.
What do you mean, two? Wait. It's about Andrew. Told you about him. Best bud I ever had. Known him my whole life. Only person I could spill to without being judged.
I'm guessing things at the NCPD haven't changed a lick, huh?
One time, a Maelstrom ganger killed a young kid right in front of my eyes. For shits and giggles. I couldn't do shit. The son of a bitch had corporal protection.
Typical.
Our chief greases his palms with an anonymous donation. And guess what? Officially, the kid blew his own brains out.
Right in front of your eyes.
You got it, Chunk.
Something died in me then. I couldn't do it anymore. A few months later, Andrew passed, and everything went to shit.
Yeah, Cloud. Playing races with different lifespans is fun. Or different, ways of being. Playing a lizard folk is fun because they just don't think like most of the other races. I like playing the turtles because they only have sex once in their life right before they die. So they wait till they're really old, they hook up once, and then they raise their kids for a couple of years, teach them everything, and then croak. So if you play a turtle, they're always virgins. Turtles are their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You didn't have anyone to unload on at work? How about Petrova and Mendez?
Petrova's a decent gal, but she's not good with this stuff. Mendez just doesn't get it. He thinks us blues need to be tough.
Yes, Dave.
Can't bear the sight of a kid getting murdered.
A turtle
Born
lynch.
with pussy genes, according to him.
But you told him about Andrew.
Honestly, thought about it a lot. Anyway, they don't know everything. Better that way.
Can you tell me how Andrew died?
Doesn't matter. Normally. from old age. It's no wonder, seeing as he was only a few years younger than my grandma.
Dying of old age? In Night City? That merits a monument. Whole world should gaze up at it in awe.
Ashbox and a niche will have to do.
So then Andrew was more like a grandpa to you than a friend?
Wouldn't go that far. He was like I don't know, a window into the past or something. He reminded me of my grams about our little talks. Time when everything had its proper place. You know, he was the last living record of those times.
Mendez doesn't know shit about life. Everyone's got their limits, even him. He just hasn't reached them. Not like you.
What if he's right, though? Maybe my genes are soft. Don't only the strongest survive?
If he felt nothing, that means his loss wouldn't have had any meaning.
I guess so. Thanks for the talk, V. I need time to take all this in.
Sure thing. Take care.
So the cops will be waiting for me. But let's go find that niche. Let's see how close. Wrong way. Not this way. No, I'm inside an apartment building. Have you ever seen Judge Dredd, Ruben? This is what's called a mega building. So there are skyscrapers so huge that people live their entire... so yeah, it's like Dredd. It's like the towers in... The second one, the good one with Carl Urban. So this is just like that. I live in Mega Building H10. It's just where I live. Yeah, the one with the slow-mo. Welcome. That movie was badass. I'm a big fan of that film. Alright, so the closest I can get right now is here. Carl Urban's a great everything. I love Carl Urban.
Hey, I don't think I know you.
I'm Claire. You might not remember me. Bartender at the Afterlife?
Uh-oh. Forgot to close my tab?
The bar has a buzz about you lately. As the merc who's reliable, gets things done. And since I need help...
Okay.
Need a driver for street races. Drop by my auto shop, I'll tell you more.
Your garage, where is it?
In Arroyo, on Valley. Lovely spot, can't miss it.
All right, I'll try not to.
If I'm not there when you arrive, just hang. I'll show up after my shift at the after.
Okay, see you, Claire.
That's interesting. I have a bunch of iconic weapons in my stash on my other playthrough. I haven't noticed that, but... He's not on tonight. We finished our Halo stream, my friend. He stopped by to say hello, and that was it. Yeah, you gotta stay with the times, Ruben. Otherwise, it'd be streets behind. You gotta be streets ahead. Pat and I are planning something else eventually. He'll be in our Destiny stream at some point. Hey.
Hey, Shum.
You will in a minute. The good news is I've played enough of this game that I'm a little bit better at the driving. It is hard. And the races that Claire wants me to do are tough. Sandra Dorset. That's the woman who you saved right in the beginning. Hey, it's Sandra Dorset, the one you saved from the scavengers. After what happened, I get the feeling I can trust you. Would you be up for retrieving a little something for me? I'll pay, of course, but it's kind of a sensitive matter, so I'd rather not get a fixer involved. It's my databank. The scavengers must have taken it while they were keeping me there. It was still connected to the net, so I traced it before they caught on and switched it off. I'm sending you the coordinates. Call me if you find it. I'd be super grateful. P.S. Data's confidential. I trust you won't access it. I'd rather... I mean, I love Cyberpunk. I'm glad I'm done with Halo. I don't want to be playing Halo anymore. I finished them. Would have to be repeating or playing multiplayer. Pat and I would like to be playing a game with Pat. He's my friend. We're roommates. I'm not ignoring the man. Oh, I know, but I'm also really bad at driving in games, Chugabus. So it doesn't help. It just makes things worse. Yeah, I didn't stop doing this to like spite Pat. We finished. And he hops on my Destiny stream every once in a while.
Stand here. The sun is down, but I hope you're still up.
And we do have plans for more streamages, but later. So now we're at a cemetery, basically. Oh, I did misunderstand you. My apologies. Cyberpunk, infinitely. There's no flood in Cyberpunk. Fuck the flood. Fuck the Covenant. Fuck Earth blowing up. I'd much rather live in Cyberpunk. Only parts of Earth blow up.
Hey, look. Would you look at that? You see it too, right?
Either gone completely whacked or I'm having a mystical moment.
What's that chick's name? The one with the hair?
Misty? More likely a neuron misfire for Victor to check out. Or maybe I ask them both.
So yeah, now I'm seeing like weird tarot cards. This is interesting. So we got one, Temperance. Temperance is the card of balance. It may symbolize self-restraint or the gradual shift toward a more mature state of equilibrium. Temperance is associated with being in control of oneself, as well as the desire to achieve inner peace. Yeah, there's so many reasons to be like, I will never, ever, under any circumstances, want to live in the Halo world. Whoop. Gotta stay in the box. Yeah, the tarot cards are neat. And Misty's cool. Jackie's, my homeboy Jackie's former girlfriend. I mean, only former because my buddy Jackie, rest in peace, is resting in peace. Dean Russell, his friendship was an inspiration, his love a blessing. Good for Dean. Yeah, well, in my when I reviewed Cyberpunk 2077, I pointed out how the last edition. There we go. I think this is it. Oh, nope. Caroline Jablinski. Her spirit lives on in our hearts. The last edition was set in 2020. And boy, it got unintentionally ironic. In loving memory of my best friend, Andrew, you were a tortoise, but you listened like a person. You were with me when Grammy explained what was right. You are the last memory of a better world. Rest in peace.
Barry's not okay. I mean, if that tortoise was the one thing that got him up in the morning.
Now you're starting to get it.
His friends have to know. Hopefully it's not too late.
You know how it goes. Stare too long into the abyss will stare right back at you. Taking a step into it wouldn't be so drastic, considering the shit he's seen in his lifetime.
Onwards. Fast travel. Also use the fast travel, everybody. Use it as much as possible if you aren't. No, Keanu's not okay. First off, he's playing a jerk. No, Keanu definitely doesn't play video games, Ruben. But he thinks Cyberpunk is really cool. That is true. And that's all that matters. Johnny Silverhand is very much not okay. So, Keanu is also not okay.
It's you. You talked to Barry? Finally decided to get his shit together?
For crying out loud, Mendez.
Come on.
Yeah,
sure.
you can find all that stuff. You don't really miss it. So, you don't really miss anything. Like, all the question marks and everything show up on your map as your street cred goes up. So, all you gotta do is check out the question mark and all the events will happen.
Come on,
that you're talking about. Time will pass. I have found it immensely usable and very, very, very handy. Fast travel. You'll get shit done so much quicker.
Hey, so what did Barry tell you exactly about that friend he lost?
Not much. Hardly ever spoke about him. Said once he was the only one who could understand him. It's nice to have someone like that.
Barry's in a great shape. So much so, in fact, that he preferred to talk to a tortoise instead of you two.
That's supposed to be funny?
The complete opposite. It's sad as hell. Barry didn't handle Bad's life too well. He made fun of him. So he stopped sharing things. And apart from you guys, all he had was a tortoise.
Well, Ruben, BLM stands for Black Lives Matter, and it's a political movement. And I marched with them, and they were in the city back when you were in the city. And they're kind of in the news. So Google BLM. Ghost Scan is a plugin for Destiny, and you don't need to concern yourself with it right now because I'm not playing Destiny. But if I'm playing Destiny, you can look at all my stuff with Ghost Scan. Like, remember when we played D&D and people could read our character sheets? It's the same deal.
Best friend. A memento of his grandma. Till he died, that is.
Fuck. I don't fucking believe this. You're bullshitting me.
Right, because I like to bullshit badges in my spare time.
Why would he lie to us, though? He talked about the tortoise like it was a normal person.
I just think Mendez would react if Barry admitted that he was talking to animals.
Jesus, Barry. I thought he was being a drama queen, and he'd get over it. I gotta go and talk to him.
About time. Thanks for your help. This is for your trouble.
Yeah. Working for the cops? Wait. There is not a Cyberpunk Red plugin to my knowledge, otherwise Greg would have used it already. It's a much smaller game. Than D&D, so it doesn't really have as much support.
I already told you. You ain't got a warrant, you ain't coming in.
Damn it, Barry. Can't we just talk? Petrova told me your last case was a real ball buster. Boss told you to keep your lips sealed, huh? Had a similar situation once, you know? Fucking child killer. Dirtbag was on the Petrochem board, so it was out of our hands. Remember it to this day. That little kid's t-shirt. Green, with this funny yellow cat.
Get in.
Nice. I don't quite have enough money to do the quest they are suggesting that I do. Do this stuff. I don't know. I've never really tried, mostly because you get in trouble with the police and it becomes a pain in the ass, and I don't feel like doing that. So I have no answer for you, Dave. I want to pay off Victor first. Let's go talk to Mr. Misty real quick. We'll do the trippy stuff. Bartholomew. Daisy chain. Eliminating a target affected by quick hack reduces. That's nice. Yeah, we're going full super hacker. Passive reduces all quick hack costs by an additional 1 RAND unit. Purchased. Nice, Chandrabus. Alright, what do I got on me? So rule of cool applies, meaning I don't wear anything if I don't think it looks cool. And I almost don't care about let's see what we got here. Oh, that's douchey. I love it. Eyes of Sin, welcome. Well, statistically, these are the best. But I like being a douchebag. So let's wear the douchebag pants. Yeah, we'll go with that. The old boots I was wearing. Because that looks dumb. I hold on to the stuff I really like. What are you? A tech precision rifle. I am not going to use tech weapons. A power sniper rifle. Not going to use you either. We got a lot of shiz to sell. Yeah, I'm saving the tech weapons for my Nomad playthrough. I'm probably going to go power weapons on this one. And then because I'm a Blades character and I didn't want to think about it, I went smart weapons on... I went smart weapons. Alright, let's go sell all my crap. Isn't this the best part? I'm not gonna use you. I'm not gonna use you. Goodbye. I need the money more than I need the parts. I'm not using you again. I can craft a better version of you, and you're not iconic. Goodbye. Yeah, I don't miss you. Why should we get rid of all of these hats? Fuck their hats. We keep V's pants. Because they're V's. I like keeping the stuff that says, like, this was V's. Oh my goodness. Look at all this bullshit. Yo, John, what's up? Oh, I'm getting all the cameos tonight. I had Pat, I had Ruben, now I got Johnny K, Hungry Fox Minis, aka Vanessa the Rabbit. Hopefully she will survive our run when we pick things up tomorrow. We're in the shit. We were talking about our Cyberpunk campaign for a bit earlier in this stream. People are as excited as we are about how things are going. I mean, in that it's cool. I mean, you're in a lot of danger right now, but, you know. That's right. John's the, like, special appearance by, you know, the person that they stick at the end of the credits. We're having a moment right now. Bob's not wrong. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Celebrity. Don't go throwing that word around, Dave. I'm teetering at 150 followers here. I'm like at 149 right now. Almost have followers. Alright. I think I have sufficiently cleared myself of money stuff. All done. They're all done with my monies. Let's go talk to Jackie's old girlfriend. That's what I was saying also. I was like, Greg, you realize, like, you're threatening to break my character, and, like, we're literally at the... like, we shouldn't... You just paid for the art. I mean, I'm all for paying Heather more, but, like... I saw you. Your number's ridiculous, Isaacson. You've got... You're the celebrity hanging out in my stream. I appreciate you slumming it here, but... Let's go talk to my man, Victor Vector. close to paying him off. I think I'm gonna save up and pay him off for.
Got a few questions about Silverhand and this chip.
I'm no expert, but fire away. See what I can do.
Tried to flatline me. Johnny did.
What?
What can I do to suppress him? You know, avoid my murder.
Well, long as you don't give him control, can't do too much harm. Of course, that won't necessarily be possible after some time.
Yeah, but the
What
double
then?
jump, Chunderbus. The double
You
jump
say
is
we
so
don't
good.
let things get that far.
Everybody get
Find
the
a way to
double
get
jump.
rid of Silverhand, and fast.
In Cyberpunk. It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good.
How's it even possible? Seeing him?
Well, that biochip is designed for users to communicate with constructs. It's just doing its job.
So I got Arasaka to thank.
You know, I wager you have the lowest net worth of any relic owner out there.
Why am I reliving Johnny's memories?
You two share a brain now. He has access to your senses, perceptions, even some memories. Likewise, you've got a glimpse into his.
Evening,
After a while,
Avery,
we
welcome.
even know whose is whose.
How's biz going?
Can't complain. Corporals learn to keep their distance, and Sokka's back hiring lone mercs. They all gotta
No,
have the
that's
newest,
not a glitch I
shiniest
deal with
implants.
Chunderbus.
Good thing you got Misty here to help. Handles your griping well.
Yeah, renting out her shop's the best decision I ever made.
You know what? Seems like you're the only person in Night City who's happy with this lot.
You get to a certain age, you drop all your illusions. Life just gets easier from there.
Yes, everyone, very exciting news. Johnny's starting his stream up. Yeah, I'm on PC, and it's definitely buggy, but like, it's very playable.
Listen, don't laugh, but been seeing some weird shit around town. Like murals or something. But I know they're not real.
Just a Kiroshi blip. Could take a look.
No. The images are too complex for a blip. It's like they're symbols.
In that case, it's the biochip. Brain can't handle the data overload. Either that, or it's reached the cortex.
Can you do anything?
Nope. Better find a way to get rid of that chip.
It's time to talk to Misty.
Saw a weird image out on the street. Seems like your line of work.
What'd it look like?
I grabbed a scan. Take a look.
Tarot. Major Arcanum. What you saw was a sign from a higher power.
Again, the saving on PC is much better. I've had no... Cyberpunk is really good about its saving crashes, but it's good to
Hello?
hear.
Anybody there?
The what now? Major Arcanum?
Tarot card, archetype,
My
knowledge
awesome
held in
shirt
symbolic
here.
form,
New
a
York
stage in your
nerds.
journey through life.
My shirt
Take
is
your pick.
awesome.
Either way, you're saying some higher power's talking to me through tarot cards.
Or to Silverhand. Or both of you, seeing as you form a harmonious whole at the moment.
I got it at a PAX convention. Not on this playthrough, but on my other playthrough I have.
And they
does-
say I've got my head
It'd
in
be
the
a little
clouds.
easier if this higher
Earth to
power
me.
learned to be direct.
Well, the world is a maze of illusions. It's not easy for the light to shine into the prison of our earthly existence.
Right. Great. So, what do I do with a sign I can't understand from a power I know nothing about?
I'd start by looking for more of them. The tarot describes a road, so go down it.
Still don't know what I'm supposed to do with what I find.
Look for more images. They must have some connection to the place where you find them. Think about what you see. You ask me? They've been sent to help you find the truth.
Finding the truth is pretty far down on my list at the moment.
A difficult time is coming when you'll have to choose which road to take. Then, you'll understand.
Cool. I don't know.
Come on back when you've found more. I'll help you decipher what you've seen.
And then to prove their point. That guy's fun. He yells about weird stuff, but I don't feel like listening to him. And then they're like, there's a thing up here. Go looking for it. But I don't feel like looking for the tarot thing right now. Oh, let's go do the Delamain shit. I like Delamain. Oh, that sucks, Shenbus. They're really fun. I did them on my other character. Views are really good. This game is pretty. I really feel bad for the flack that this game is getting. I think the higher ups at CD Projekt Red definitely dropped the fucking ball. But this is a really good game. Careful, artistic simplicity. Johnny is, he's mild-mannered, but that man's a sorcerer. Be careful. He keeps asking me if I read Aleister Crowley. I'm not a member of the Golden Dawn. I thought that was going to be a car accident, but it wasn't. Boy, they are really having me drive. Fuck out of me. I love Delamain.
My lawyer's gonna go data crash on your ass. You hear me?
Would you be so kind as to give me your lawyer's contact information?
Fuck you, Cirque Brain!
Thank you. Processing data now. Please wait.
Hey, Del.
Hello, sir or madam. How can I be of service?
Hey!
What's got into you, Del? Don't recognize me? You sent me a message saying I should come in about the accident.
You are currently speaking to a Delamain Network subroutine. Alas, my operational capabilities are limited. Could you please clearly recite your incident report
Don't give
number?
them any numbers. That's how they find you.
77-011-01096.
Incident report on file. Confirmed.
96 at the end. He's a public enemy. Government target.
How can it be a shit show of a painting
Your
screen?
identity
All you
has
gotta
been
do is sit there and
established.
paint.
Mr. Hans Jonas, what phrase would best describe your experience of incident number 771111011096? Mr. Hans
Actually, a
Jonas.
little heartbroken about my damaged ride, but I'd rather talk to the real Delamain if I can.
V. My apologies if the receptionist was a bother. I'm preoccupied with the crisis that is ongoing, and I simply cannot oversee everything. I've taken the liberty of transferring a settlement to your account to compensate for the damage done.
Special treatment.
Nice.
Would you mind if we spoke elsewhere?
Sure, let's talk.
Then please, follow the drone.
Fucking punch you out. Wow, thanks for trying to tell me, Avery. There's always next playthrough.
Please follow the drone. We shall speak. I'm fully aware customer service is less than satisfactory at the moment. Perhaps a guided tour will
Flower,
prove some form
welcome.
of compensation.
If you hear noises, my cat is losing his fucking mind and running around the apartment.
This corridor links
He's
the
got
shop to the
zoomies.
office.
Yeah, cat.
And here is where the magic happens. The shop is fully automated. I'm pondering broadening my portfolio to include repair services. Alas,
You
the
all
shop is
heard
currently
that.
overwhelmed with work.
I think I know why.
I'm still looking into the cause of the Delamain network vehicle failures. My working hypothesis is an advanced virus. I must resolve the situation quickly. This sudden rise in incidents is proving costly, aside from drawing unwanted attention to the company.
Yeah. There he goes again. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
The control room. I feel honored to have you here. Rather surprisingly.
Control rooms are for Ganics. What good is it to you?
There was a time this facility was human operated. I simply inherited their infrastructure.
All these lights, what are they for?
That's what I wish to discuss with you. A green light denotes a vehicle with which I am in contact. As you can see, that is no longer the case for some vehicles. Those are the red lights.
Repair drones can't take care of this?
This time, I fear, human intervention is required. I'm aware you offer a broad range of services and are unusually discreet. Thus, I'd like you to assist me in recovering my missing vehicles.
Why is discretion a concern?
Unnoticed, unbothered, right? In my case, broadly tolerated. Yet a marked increase in inspections suggests the authorities have begun monitoring me.
Talking NCPD or Netwatch?
The latter. My legal status does not fit neatly within current regulations. If I'm not careful, I could easily be categorized as an illegal immigrant.
Okay, sure. I'll go after your missing wheels.
I'm pleased to hear it. I shall send you the coordinates of their last known locations. You must simply deactivate each. I'll then re-establish the link and return them to my garage.
See what I can do.
Delamain vehicles are exceptionally secure. Be sure to have a scanner with decryption capability on your person.
He's again on the couch, giving himself a good cleaning after his lunacy. Oh, there he goes, he's back at it. I'll get to check this place out later. I'm not worried about it.
Thank you. Processing data now. Please wait.
So I gotta go find all these cars. And it's fun. Hello, Alice. How's it going? The Mad Queen is among us. Let's go pay Victor back. Hey, I always want to pay Victor back because I don't like owing Victor. There. Look, we got all our people, all my regulars, all my peeps are here. I like watching you all in chat.
Hey, wait!
Let's pay the man back.
I finally scrounged up enough eddies to pay you back in full.
Hold on to him just in case. You need him more than me.
I'm not taking them all the way to my grave, Vic. Here. And thanks again for doing so much work on me without ever seeing an any.
That's what friends are for.
Pay back your friends. Pay off your debts.
Was thinking about swapping some
I have no
chrome.
money. I just want to see
Got
what
any
I've
new
got.
toys?
Have a look.
I gotta get a better deck. I have the base deck, and it's the worst thing on the planet. Alright, let's leave. Ari anally retentively saves games. The stream. Definitely. I play female V in my other playthrough. I like both the voice actors. They do good jobs. Did. He's losing his goddamn mind. Let's help out Senator Dorset. Why not? Why not? Let's just go. Oh, I'm like right fucking there. Oh my god, I hate, that's what I hate. Sometimes I accidentally click I'm trying to move the map, and I click on a fast travel point, and it's like, guess where you're going? I don't know. You tell me. Hunger's real. I'm getting that, like, Snickers hangry. I'm about to turn into a celebrity hunger.
V, a vehicle of mine went dark near your position.
Fine. Keep an eye out.
For unknown reasons, the coordinates came through corrupted, so I'm unable to determine the precise location.
Well, that's good, but I'm not focusing on Delamain right now. Cool as that seems. We're gonna go do this.
Introducing Alois Dequin, a deadbeat with a pretentious name. Gonk broke my trust and skipped town. Well, fuck him. Only thing I care about now is the data he left in NC. Specifically, what's on his comp. Check the attachment, you'll see what to do.
Corpo mega prick who cheated me, not only me. There's a whole city out there who wants to get its hands on this guy. As they say, the fate of a traitor is sealed at the time of his betrayal. But what interests me beyond my vengeance is Eloise's data pad and, well, the data on it. Our traitor picked up and fucked off right out of NC so fast he left his gear in town. Just 20 minutes ago, I got a login ping from his comp on Eisenhower Street local net. Head over there and grab his device. Once we get it, we take advantage of this confused mess. Alright, well, that's nice, but I'm not doing that. I like Regina, though. She's good. She's a good fixer. I did that. Dead. Also dead. Kabuki hit. 2 Merc C-words hit our place in Kabuki, came for Dorset and walked out over my brother's back. Asked the neighbors and they say it was a big Tino and a young poser piece of shit. You know anyone in the afterlife? Ask around. I want names. This isn't over. That was us. New record, motherfucker. Remember old bet? Well, beat your record. 260 pounds of chrome ripped out of one guy. Ugh. Some techie coming off his shift in Arroyo. Every step he took left a fucking crater in the sidewalk. He was so heavy. Well, I put a stop to that, good citizen I am. Don't want him. Dib. I dare you. He almost just ran. He almost charged at me. Underneath the monitors. Past the camera. It's feisty right now. Anyways, these people rip cybernetics out of other people and they suck, so don't feel bad about me murdering them. Oh yes, like a terminal case of Missouri's. Dag nabbit, son. Whoa. I mean, it can turn into that type of clusterfuck, but I'd rather it didn't just yet. How about that noise? Buddy's brain dancing right over there. Don't know this fucking thing.
Hey, motherfucker! You're a bitch!
That was to me. I'm the bitch. But
you're fucked now!
Alright, fine. Who else is shooting at me? You? No, you're dead. That's why I'm not going too hard. I mostly like start stealth so that I can pin the herd, and then I usually just go ham. That's like stealth in most games. I find very few games unless they're dedicated to stealth. Uh-oh. Do we break it? We break into it. For Night Corp, internal use only. The tests have come back successful. The artificial intelligence CN07 has proven itself capable of bypassing commercial, device-specific, and macro security systems accessible to Night Corps employees of the lowest ranks. None of the test subjects were aware that this experiment was being conducted on them. In compliance with orders it was given, CN07 focused mostly on subject HK-13, which at the time of the experiment's commencement was classified as calm and empathetic. After a period of subliminal conditioning, as we predicted, HK-13 began to display acute psychopathic behavior. The highlight was a dispute over coffee, during which HK-13 strangled one of their colleagues, then jumped out of the 16th floor window of the research facility. We will soon commence the next phase of the procedure and install CN07 onto the devices of our actual target. that's good. I mean, I was into the early Splinter Cell games, so I like stealth. I'm for it, but I don't mind that it's simple in this. Look at all these nooks and crannies even. Nah, come here, bitch. Exactly. I don't fuck with no silencers. Because it reduces the damage. You either have to commit to stealth or, like, nope.
V. You're V, right? You find the databank?
Someone's back in tip-top shape. Trauma must have put you back together in no time.
Yep. Good as new. Still, if not for you, wouldn't have been anything left to put back together. Never got the chance to thank you properly. Wasn't there someone else with you? Big guy? Whenever you get a chance, tell him I said thanks.
Yeah, about that.
Ooh,
Jackie's dead.
No. My condolences. It wasn't because of me, was it?
No. He was killed by Arasaka. Wasn't too long after we found you. Jackie always had too much cool to let anyone know he gave a shit, but after everything you went through, he'd be happy you remembered him. Anyway, what matters is that we're still alive. Now, about that,
The databank, do you have it?
right to the chase, huh? Well, you'll never guess where I found it. A scav hunt. Sandra, you there?
Yeah. It's just that, well, ever since they told me what happened, I just can't stop seeing them. Figured they must have had it. But, you know, it's not like I was gonna go looking for it myself after. I keep telling myself it's over. The ones who took me are gone.
Listen, you've got Trauma Team Platinum. You couldn't be in better hands. I'm sure they already fixed the Sig Jammer exploit.
True. But who knows what the scavs will cook up next time? Anyway, that's all in the past now. Got bigger fish to fry.
You want to talk about it?
It's nothing. Just bring the databank to my apartment. Sending you the address now.
Thanks.
I've got that other crime. So, Regina called and told me about stealing this shithead's laptop. Here it is. I done took it.
Who would have thought?
Corpo or not, without Chrome, we all look like the same idiotic, bullet-ridden sacks of meat.
Just a list of all this work all these people have had. Gentlemen, because I value our long-standing cooperation and mean no disrespect when I ask, what the actual fuck? Did you really think I would notice 4 missing liters of flunitrazepam? Yes. Check the difficult word on the canister you clept from me. If either of you were too dumb to drink any of it already, then I'm writing to 2 corpses right now. If you already sold them on the black market, then it will be back in my office the day after tomorrow, and your boss will not be pleased with this entrepreneurial streak of yours, which again means I'm writing to 2 corpses. Still, if you're reading this now, you might have a chance to keep breathing. Return the flunitrazepam immediately, or I'll be seeing you on my table soon. Don't fuck with me again, Charles Bucks. The Bucks, laying it down. Oop. You've returned from Dish Quest. I may be winding down the stream soonish because I have crazy munchies, people. Maybe I'll hop back on later after I'm done eating, but I must devour food. But I'm glad that dishes got taken care of because, God, it's always bad when there's dishes. Nobody wants to have dishes lying around. Nobody likes it. Also, nobody likes doing dishes. These are 2 equal facts. Nothing else. Goodbye. Oh, I got a new gun. Give me my new gun. Well, this is better. I don't even want to look at you anymore. I mean, I have the windows open in my apartment also. Because, well, I mean, my apartment runs hot. Because I live in an ancient apartment building with water heating. That's cool. That's also really cool. Oh, I mean, my apartment's toasty. Like I said, like, I have the windows open. I just can't always control it. want that one that much. Barkov, greetings. You came in right towards the end. I am winding downish on the stream, but I hope things are treating you well, Mr. Barkov, sir. Let's recover ran faster. That's a solid one. Glad to hear it, Barco. I believe I'm about to go up and confront the creep show that I just robbed. And I'm probably gonna kill him. Because fuck this guy. He literally ripped cybernetics out of kidnapped people. This is the same ring. Oh, I have a bunch of numbnuts that don't understand what a deadline is. Barkov, you are growing up. He's a real man. Fortunately, I got bad news for you. Those people, they also graduate high school and populate the rest of the world. Exactly. So let's fuck this dude up.
Hey, where'd you come from?
It was just downstairs. You want to talk about this?
I don't know what you saw there. I don't go down there. I don't know anything. They forced me. I'm their hostage. Said if I try to escape, I'd be next on the table. I swear.
I read your mail. I know what's up.
Well, maybe?
He's gonna go for it.
Could I interest you in a discount? Everything. On everything.
A discount? For what? For pretending I don't know how you supply your parts?
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm.
You even able to look yourself in the mirror? No. Fuck you.
He was gonna go for his gun. I don't give a fuck. I'm after Solo. For all I care, he could be hiding you at this dojo. Come on. Do I really have cops just waiting outside? Running. The Ari keeps on running. Run from the po-po. Where's my ride? Give me my ride, bitch. Woo! Woohoo! Okay, we're all right now. Ish. I should avoid the cops for a little bit. Maybe manslaughter.
stink of junk food.
You stink of junk food. Oh, I cracked it. I don't know if I can copy it, but I did crack it. If that's what you meant. I'm about to confront her about it. So let's do this. God, I wish I had that fingernail.
Sandra, it's me, V. I got your data bank. Sandra? You in there?
Are you alone? Did anyone follow you?
What does it look like?
Come on. Don't like leaving the door open.
Still worried about the scat? My, friend told me your memory would be scraped clean.
The scavengers? No, I'm worried about... No, it doesn't matter. You bring the data bank?
I'm looting your shit first, lady. Jesus, those files. Maybe I should have just left them alone. Each of them could be a puppet without even realizing it. And those flights to the moon? What are they cooking up there? Was it human DNA or... I couldn't run through a thorough scan. I only had time to break through one folder's ice. Either way, I'm pretty sure they flagged me. Can't tell if it was an unmasking demon or their dweller. They're all talking about food. That's what's making me gonna go, 'cause Ari needs food.
Nice place you got here. Tasteful.
Thanks.
It does tie into the Perales plot a bit. They're watching me, and not just on the net. Some shady-looking types followed me all the way to work today. When I finally worked up the nerve to turn around and face them, they vanished. Maybe I'm just paranoid, but I think they were speaking Russian. I'm starting to get a little freaked out. Do you want to just kill her? You can just kill her. Ooh, earliest entry. Weird. It looks like Anon 42 was right after all. I recently found a previously uncharted section of the net out in the boonies, even though I'd already been there maybe 20 odd times. I guess you can only access it with the right parameters. It only cost me a week of sleepless nights, but I finally finished the Leviathan and punched through the section undetected. At least I think. Good thing too, because it turns out Anon 42 sick Night Corps servers against me. I really should just take a break, quit the net for a few months. But those files did look really suspicious. And yeah, that's exactly how she said it. What's going on in your toilet, Sandra? Boring.
If it's not the scabs you're worried about, then who?
Look, I didn't pay you to come here and ask me personal questions.
Hey, you mentioned it. Besides, I saved your life. That isn't worth anything?
It was worth whatever you got paid. Don't pretend I wasn't just another small-time job for you. Now, did you bring the databank?
Here. Don't worry. It's completely intact.
When someone tells me not to worry, it usually means they're hiding something. You wouldn't happen to have seen what's inside, would you?
All right, you got me. I looked inside. I know everything.
That's what I thought. So what's your next move?
To congratulate you, of course. Anyone who hacks Night Corp has earned my respect.
Oh. Well, thank you. You know, if they end up going through with it, then...
The net'll become even more dangerous. You were worried they'd find out about you.
Exactly.
Exactly, Avery. It really is worth it to go.
Give me
don't
something
rush
to
through
work
the
with
main
here.
plot, and really check out the areas because it does flesh out the story.
Night Corp secured up the ass. Can't just upload the usual blackout and fire shaft. He must have whipped up some angry demons. You zip him up in an imp?
Yeah. Leviathan. Even Cerberus isn't enough if you want to punch through that kind of corpo ice.
Using AGI to condition workers' minds. That's some supervillain shit right there.
Not just workers. Anyone. That's the scariest part. You've been a big help. Here, I threw in a little extra for a fellow runner.
Ooh, that didn't happen
It's
in my
good to
last
be
playthrough.
reminded I'm not in this fight alone.
I'm a
Thanks.
runner this time.
Be seeing you.
Alright. Now, where do I drop off that last? Deposit the laptop at the drop-off. Let's go do that. And then we'll probably call it an evening. Because Ari needs sustenance. We all want that apartment flower. I will sustain myself with sustenance of the sustainable kind. I feel the same way. I've wanted to call Sandra, like, so because I didn't play Netrunner, the Borales questline ended really darkly for my first playthrough. Oh, that was a terrible thing. Whoa! Oh, garlic naan is the way to go. Garlic naan is my favorite sin. For the record.
V, a vehicle of mine went dark near your position.
Fine. Keep an eye out.
For unknown reasons, the coordinates came through corrupted, so I'm unable to determine the precise location.
I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. Oh, no wait. V's pants. Give me them back. They're V's pants.
Preem, V. Exactly the tech I wanted. Thanks. Gig closed.
It's because I'm the best, Regina. Let's pick a direction for next session. I don't feel like doing the races yet. Let's go back to the main story for a hot second. Let's call Mr. Hands. That's where we'll start things next next stream. Okay. I'm glad everyone's talking. I'm presuming convenience stores or supermarkets or something. Everyone's talking stores. TJ, Trader Joe's, got it. Yeah, we got those. We got those. Well, good. Let's all eat, and I'll see everybody. I'll see John's beautiful face tomorrow. But I'll see everybody for Cyberpunk, and hopefully, hopefully we resolve this crazy ass net run we're on. Take care, everybody. Be safe. Be well. Until next time. Thank you for watching.